What's going on, guys? It's Silverseeker, and in my hand we are looking at a 1908S Indian. This is the one that I sent off the PCGS to be slabbed. It came back uncirculated but questionable color. The reason I'm showing this to you up close is because we are about to crack this thing out, send it to NGC, and see what they have to say about it. I think it's a good looking coin. I don't think there's any problem with it, probably in an old Dansko. Here it is, guys. You can look at the slab right there. Questionable color, unk detail. I don't think there's a problem with it, but again, we'll see what NGC says. Taking a look at the reverse really quick, just a gorgeous color, in my opinion. Again, probably a Dansko album or something like that. So let's go ahead and get this thing going, guys. Let's crack it apart and then send it off, and then in the same video, we're going to get the results all at the same time. It'll be weeks for me, but seconds for you. Let's check it out. Okay, we've seen it up close, guys. We talked about it. We know what this is. Now it's time to get to the choppa, as Arnold would say. We actually have a big pair of pliers here. Now, when you're cracking these things out, you have to be really, really careful. You don't want to damage the coin. If you look very closely, you will see that the coin is in the center of a very soft piece of rubbery plastic. And what we want to do is basically break the top off, pull the slab apart, and then slide the piece out with the coin intact. We don't want to take the coin out while it's in the slab. We want to remove the whole piece of soft rubber out of the coin. So we're going to go ahead. Here we go, guys. Breaking the slab. Sorry, PCGS. I just disagree. We'll see what NGC has to say. So we are going to crack it. All right. And that's why they call them cracking slabs. All right. Let's do the other side. We just want to get that top off. All right. And we'll pull the back part off as well. You see, it's very sharp, shardy plastic. We don't want to cut ourselves, nor do we want to hurt the coin. As you can tell, we are nowhere near the actual coin yet. We are still messing with the slab itself. So the slab now has good separation. So I am going to grab my handy-dandy coin roll opener here. As you can see, this is actually a different one than what I used from the stream. And again, we want to be very gentle. We don't want to be anywhere close to the coin. It's time to break the edges, basically break the seal. So as you can see, we have now broken the seal of the slab all the way down the side, and we're just going to pop that off. So as you can see, now we can remove the whole rubbery piece from the center of the slab without actually damaging the slab. So we're going to keep this. So this is their little label that they put inside the slab. We want to make sure that our coin doesn't touch any of that. And here it is, guys, up close. And now we have it out of the slab. You got this beautiful 1908S Indian. Look at the gorgeous, gorgeous detail. And I personally like the color of this piece. Looking at the reverse. And as you can see, we did not touch it at all. So this is a very soft, rubbery piece of plastic right here. And we're just going to bend it and take the coin out. We're going to put this in a flip and send it right over to NGC and see what happens. It will be a couple of weeks for me, but for you guys, it's going to be in an instant. Well, there's not a whole lot we can say about what's in this package other than, well, here we go. And the reason I say that, guys, is because inside this package is the NGC Grading Results, including the 1908S Indian that I sent off to be regraded. It came back artificial color or questionable color by PCGS. Uncirculated but questionable color. And we went ahead and cracked it out of the slab and sent it off to NGC to see what they said. Now, I sent some other stuff as well. As you can tell, this is a very large box, so there's a lot of other stuff in here. So let's get this thing open and see what we got. And as I'm opening this, I'm going to tell you, I have no idea what's actually in here as far as grades are concerned. Even though after they grade them, they send you the grades, you can check them on their website. Like I did on the last one, I chose not to look at those so I could look at them here live on camera, and that's what we're doing. All right, so we have three boxes here, and as you can see, different sizes. So inside this box is probably, I have a couple of GSAs. That's probably the GSAs. Inside of this box are going to be regular slabbed coins. And then in this one is really cool. This is some large ones. So some large slabs in here, which I'm really excited to take a look at that we sent off. Let's go ahead and start with these really quickly. We'll get those out of the way. Cut that open. And, okay. All right, let me get the invoice out. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go, guys. SP69. So it didn't get a 70. But this is the American Liberty Series 2019 2.5 ounce silver medal. 999 fine SP69. Check out that label. That is really cool, that flag label. And, of course, the coin as well, or the medal, I should say. So we'll check that out really closely. So this came back a 69, did not come back a 70. I was hoping for a 70 on that, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, these are all going to be either 69s or 70s, sent off brand new. This one came back as 69. So cool stuff. Not the 70 we wanted, but I'm not overly disappointed about this one. I just really like these really large slabs. I had to put this in there, and this is really cool. Okay, now with this box, like I said, I'm pretty sure these are going to be GSAs. So we'll go ahead and slice the tape on both sides. There's going to be an invoice inside, so I'll slip that out of there. Oh, it's down in there, so you can't see anything on that. And I was right, these are GSAs. So let's take a look, guys. Only a couple of GSAs this time, but I love getting these Carson Cities back with these straps on them. Now, you can send these off to PCGS, but PCGS now puts them in this huge plastic heavy slab that encases the entire GSA slab, which I'm not a huge fan of, so I like to just get the NGC straps. All right, I just saw the first grade. Let's take a look. So we got our 1883 Carson City right here. I went ahead and turned the camera settings down because there was a little bit of a glare here, so that is obviously corrected. This one came back in MS62. I was hoping this would be at least a 63. I saw this coming out of the box, so I can't be really surprised about it, but it is still a beautiful GSA. Now, I want to look at the back of this before seeing the grade on the other one. If I flip it over, I'm going to see it. So what we're going to do is turn both of them over and then take it out and then look. So here's our MS62. Looking at the reverse, gorgeous luster on the reverse of this coin. The reverse of this coin really has a lot more going on for it than the obverse does. I mean, really, the obverse, there's a lot of chatter on the cheek. So I can see why this got an MS62. I'm not in disagreement with the grade on this. I was just hoping that it would have been a 63. My hope didn't happen, but that's all right. We'll take the 62. All right, so I don't know what the grade on this one is, so let's take a look at the reverse. As you can see, very common with the Morgan silver dollars, especially the Carson Cities, that the reverse, has a lot more beauty and a lot less scratching than the obverse. But we'll actually see what's up with this one. So here we go. Bam. Okay, so we did get an MS63. So this is an 1884 Carson City, GSA Horde MS63. Very, very beautiful. Excited to get this one back into 63. I was hoping both of these would come back 63s. I wasn't expecting anything major. I wasn't expecting like a 64 or a 65 out of these. Nothing special. Just a couple of nice GSAs. MS62, MS63, 83cc, 84cc. Very cool. All right, so the meat and potatoes is what's in this box. And there's a couple of Carson Cities in here. There's that 1908S, which I'm most excited about. And, let's go. So look at that sticker. That sticker here is just green, but it looks really goofy on the camera. Anyway, let's cut into this thing. Let's see what's going on. And hope for the best. I mean, that's all we can really do. All right, let me take this out. Don't need to see that. Okay. All right. So the way that this was packaged was not very good for being surprised. So as you can see, we're able to see that we have the 2018 1-ounce George Washington medal. We have our 1908S there, and that is not the grid I wanted. Actually, I think questionable color is better than cleaned. So we'll take a look at it in the slab. We have a couple CCs. There's our 90cc right there. Came back a VF20, which I'm very happy about that one. There's another 90cc in there. In fact, you can see the date, but you can't see the grade. So I'm hoping that one came back good as well. And then, of course, we have our 1901 Top 100 VAM3 DDR Feathers. Now, you guys saw that one in a previous video. I really wanted to surprise you with that, but there it is glaring at us. Let's go ahead and take these out, though, guys. We're not gonna ruin it, right? We're still gonna do this. So let's zoom in and let's go. All right, so first one. Okay, guys, so our very first one right here, 2018 1-ounce silver medal George Washington U.S. Mint Presidential Series MS70. Check that out, guys. Gorgeous. Came back in MS70. Really excited to have that at an MS70. Very happy about that. Cool stuff. Okay. And the next one. Boom, guys. Another MS70 2018 1-ounce silver medal John Adams U.S. Mint Presidential Series. MS70. Thank you, NGC. 2 beautiful MS70s right there, guys. The 18 Washington, the 18 John Adams. All right. Well, we didn't fare as well on this one. 2019 1-ounce silver medal, James Monroe, U.S. Mint Presidential Series. This one came back in MS69. That's all right. We got 2 70s and 169. Not upset about it. I really want to see what the Apollo coin came back, though. Alrighty, here we go. Bam. Oh, yes. Guys, Apollo 11, 50th anniversary, 2019 P. First 999 silver commem. So this is the first ever commemorative silver dollar that is 999 silver instead of 90%. And it came back a PF70 Ultra Cameo. Really, really cool. Astronaut Scholarship Foundation. You got the astronaut on the label. Oh, man, look at that, guys. A 70. You cannot get upset about that one. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous 70 coin right there, guys. Beautiful proof. Beautiful PF70. Happy about that. Okay, guys, this next one, we know what it is, but hey, let's take a look at it anyway, guys. Talk about it. Here we go. Bam! There's our 1908S. Unk details. Cleaned. Very unfortunate that we got that grade. That's not what we were wanting. As you know, in a PCGS slab, it was 1908S. It was uncirculated, and it was questionable color. NGC says it's been cleaned. I don't know, guys. To me, it looks like a penny that was sitting in a Dansko album for a very long time and toned up sitting in the Dansko album. But, you know, that's 2 grading companies that both had basically similar results. So one of them said questionable color. The other one said straight up cleaned. I think at this point we have to concede that it is not going to come back how we want it. The only other thing we could really do is send it off to NCS, which is Numismatic Conservation Services, which is owned by NGC. Have them attempt to restore it to its natural tone and then slab it. They're not probably going to do that, so we have to concede that it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but it is. All right, so next up, guys, we have 290cc's here. Now, the thing about these 290cc's is I saw the grade on this one. It's a VF20. I did not see the grade on this one. When I pull this one out, it's going to show us the grade of that one. So what I'm going to do, I am going to turn the coins this way so that I don't see that grade. And then we're going to pull it out like this. Smart, right? All right, here we go. First one. Bam. All right, so it is this one. So the thing about these is I knew which one was what as far as looks were concerned. VF is around the grade I thought it was going to be. I thought maybe I could get like a VF25. I thought maybe it'd be even lower between. I thought it was going to be between a high fine and a high VF. I didn't think it was going to XF. I was correct. It was kind of in the center. We have a very fine 20. So looking at the details of this coin, it's pretty clear while it's a VF20. You can see there's a lot of flatness going along the hairline right there. You can actually see the rub right here on the cheek going up above the eye. The flatness on the top of the cap right here, as well as the leaves. Pretty typical of a fine plus to VF. A little bit more flat than you would expect on an XF. Looking at the reverse, you got a completely flat breast, which is very common with a fine or a VF. On the left side of the wing, you have flatness, but you do see some feather detail right here, and it's very flat in the center of it. And then on the right wing, you see some feather detail, but it's very flat for the majority of the coin. Again, fine, VF, gorgeous. All right, so the thing about this and knowing that is this coin, because there were 2 1890cc's that I sent off, I know what the next one is probably going to be. So I'm guessing that the next one is going to be a very fine. However, I think they're going to call it polished or just straight up cleaned. But I think it's also going to be a very fine. It's got nice detail. I think it's like a good, very fine, like a very fine plus. But it's been cleaned or something. It looks to me like it was polished. Let's go ahead and see what NGC just says, though. Sometimes you just get lucky, right? All right, so looking at the reverse, you can see that polished, that cleaned look. It definitely has that cleaned look to it. Flipping it over. Okay. All right. So we have cleaned, but we have XF. So they actually gave it higher than VF, which I am very excited about. Sometimes I think they're going to grade these lower because of the way that they've been, cleaned, if you will. But you can see on this one, much more feather detail on both sides of the wings. There's still a little bit of detail left in the breast, although not much. Taking a look at the hairline, more detail, less flatness right here, more detail on the cap. So I thank you. XF is really what I would have wanted. I just thought it was going to get a VF because of the clean, but they gave it XF, cleaned, happy, 1890cc, verified as legit, verified as cleaned, but verified as legit. Okay, so the final coin, guys. We've already seen this coin. We did a video on this. All we did was send this off to get certified as the VAM. So if you remember, this is a 1901 double die Morgan silver dollar. Close. We will start. I mean, it's apparent everywhere. Look at the feathers. Look at the arrows. Look at the tail feathers right here. Look at all the twig, the branch, the feathers of the arrows, everything. NGC confirmed and certified. VAM3 DDR feathers, AU details, improperly cleaned. Clearly, you can see the scratching on this coin. But 1901 top 100. How awesome is that? I am happy to have this right here with the attribution. I'm upset that whoever owned this coin did what they did to it, but the fact that it's been attributed as being that DDR, very, very exciting. Thank you very much, NGC, for giving it that designation. We already knew this was cleaned. We're very excited about how it came back. So you can't get mad about that. All right, so let's take a recap, guys. We got this really cool American Liberty Series 2019 P medal, came back at 69. We had our two Carson Cities. The 1883 came back a little bit worse than I was hoping. I was hoping these would both be 63s. All right, this 90cc I had a feeling was going to get some sort of cleaning designation. I'm glad they gave it an XF. This 90cc actually slightly better than it could have been. However, it could have also went to VF25. So I'm happy. This one here, we knew it was cleaned. It was already in a holder that said cleaned. We just wanted the designation for that DDR, and we got it. Excited. Disappointed about the 1908S. Unk details, cleaned, fine. NGC and PCGS both says it. I suppose it's true. That's all right. Super excited about the Apollo 11's 50th anniversary. 2019 P, guys. First 999 silver commemorative, PF70 Ultra Cameo. Can't get mad about that. All right, we have 3 presidential medals. Now, the 2019 James Monroe came back in MS69. But both of our 2018s that we sent off, the George Washington and the John Adams, both MS70. So there it is, guys. There is our NGC unboxing. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the results video. Sorry about the 1908S. I was just really banking on that being, just nice. But it is what it is. You can't get mad about it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and we will talk to you in the next one.